5 minutes to complete your do now. Start time for your do now is in 30 seconds, so your binder should be cleared. Pencil should be out, your do now should be out. Binder should be cleared, put inside our desk. Binder should be cleared. Binder should be cleared. Dejan's got his binder clear. And now we've got his do now in front. Sharpen up. Go ahead.
We need
Another one? There's an extra line over here. Oh, this is you, Tavon. Here you go.
How are you today?
Eric,
Yes.
you got one?
Good.
All right. Tavon, shut the door. Your do now starts in 3. No talking. 2, 1, 0. Put your name on it. The first part is review. Section 2 is based on your literary essays. Find her way, please, guys. Okay. 4 minutes and 3 seconds. Ty's working silently on his do now. Table 1's working silently on their do now. Nate is as well. Antonio's got his name on his paper. That's a good start. Get going. Table 4 is silent. Got all binders clear. 3 out of 4 binders clear at table 1. Rick's binders clear. All binders are clear at table 3. So that's the first. That's the second table. Thank you, Denisha. Binders clear at table 4. At table 5. You can leave the binder there. It's too fast. Is anyone sitting there?
No.
3 minutes and 50 seconds left. So there's 2 parts to your do now. Part 1 and part 2. The directions are in bold. So for part 2,
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
do you remember what shape I draw an introduction as? If not, what can we do? We can look around the room. Uh-oh, might already have it. Darren's working silently. Justin's working silently. Oh, I still need this. Great. Marco's goes in order for part 1. Good job, Marco. Before we do this, here's question 4. Okay. Question 4 is really important. So you're thinking about what? What did you say you changed? Because it used rejected. What lesson should we learn about that? What lesson would you like to teach people? So for number 4, you're thinking about if you said he was rejected and that changed him, or if you said he was abandoned, or if you said he was unloved, what lesson should we teach the world about that? What are the consequences of that? Table 3 is working silently. Better to Denasia for grit. She's got her head down, she's writing furiously. She's doing all of that with a broken leg. Start timing. 1 minute, 59 seconds. I see every single person's piece of paper has got a triangle that looks just like this. Seconds. All right, so take another 30 seconds, finish up your ideas. Can you guys see that orange? You can't see that.
Yes.
Yes.
A little bit, yeah.
No? Yes?
If you write with it.
It's rather faint. Yes, no. Especially toward the bottom.
No.
There's a brown up there.
Yeah. Triangle or brown. Or red.
The red one don't work. It don't work.
All right, so quickly review. What shape is our introduction paragraph, Deshauna? What shape is it?
It's an upside down.
It's an upside down triangle. It looks just like this, okay? When we break this down into our 3 parts for our introduction, I'm going to label it like this. Introduction. I hope you can see it. The first thing we do in an introduction is what, Justin?
Oh, hook the reader.
Hook the reader. First thing we do is we hook the reader. What's the second thing we do, Dejan?
Narrow down to the topic.
Narrow down to our topic. And the third thing we do, Tiana?
Oh, state thesis.
Third thing we do is we state our thesis, all right? Excellent job. Excellent job. I want you guys to not worry about part 2 for a quick second. I want you to flip over your sheets of paper to the back that says notes on the back. You should see 2 triangles that look something like this. You see those 2 triangles? All right, if you see those 2 triangles, touch your heads like this. Good, good, good. Now I want you to look above the 2 triangles. At the very top of the page, you see a bullet. Put your big finger on that bullet point. Okay? That big finger on that bullet point. Read it for me, saying blank at the blanks. Brittany, go.
A conclusion paragraph is a blank paragraph turned into a blank blank.
Any guesses as to what that might mean before I give it away? Hands up if you think you know what might go in the blanks. We got a few people that think they might know. Hands up if you think you might know. Eric, what do you think?
Is conclusion paragraph is a supporting paragraph.
Turned what?
A supporting.
Okay, maybe a supporting paragraph. What do you think it might be, Brittany?
A conclusion paragraph is an ending paragraph turned upside down.
Okay, similar. I want you to look at our introduction. And look, I drew 2 things. Let's make some inferences here. What do we think it's going to be? Ooh. Okay, so what do you think, Leon?
I think the conclusion paragraph is introduction paragraph turned upside down.
It looks like that, right? Right? Snaps, do you think that's right?
Oh, I know.
Okay, I think that's right too, and I'm the teacher, so it is. Okay? So you want to flip this around, upside down. A conclusion paragraph is an introduction paragraph turned upside down. Write that in the first bullet point. So a conclusion paragraph is an introduction paragraph turned upside down. Now this has died, so I'm a little proud. A conclusion, oh, this works well. A conclusion paragraph is an introduction paragraph turned upside down. If you got that, put your eyes here. Okay, good. Got it. So on our notes, right above, right below that, you see a table with 2 columns. See that table? You see, you put your big finger on the part that says introduction. Read that to yourself silently. Introduction. Right? That makes sense, right? That's what we just wrote on the board. What you just read silently was we hook the reader with the connection. I'll actually write hook with connection. Narrow down to our topic, and we state our thesis. Okay? Now put your finger on the right side where it says conclusion. Put your finger on the right side where it says conclusion. Now if it's upside down, for number 1, what does number 1 say, Antonio?
On which side?
The conclusion side.
Restate your thesis.
Restate your thesis. You already put 2 and 2 together. If we flip it, we know our last thing here has got to go all the way up to our first thing.
Yep.
So for number 1, it should say restate our thesis. So that blank is the word thesis.
What side?
Write that down. For number two, summarize your main, Eric, what do you think it is? What?
Point.
Points is a great word. Summarize your main points. So it's similar to topics, narrow down to topic. And you're correct that you're either going to summarize main, and you could write points, or in this case, I actually like the word examples, because that helps us stay focused. Summarize your main examples.
Where are you getting your examples from?
The text.
No. Where are you getting your
Your
examples
essay.
from?
Oh, yeah.
Essay.
Which part of your essay?
Introduction.
Not the
No,
introduction.
body one, body two.
Leon?
The site.
No, the body.
No.
Oh, we got a whole bunch of people popping up.
Or
Hands up.
Tavon.
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 Body.
The body paragraphs.
Body paragraphs. You have examples that you talk about. Example number 1 of what they were like in the beginning, middle, and end. And you're going to restate those examples, reminding the reader of your points in like 2-3 sentences.
Yeah.
Doesn't
About
have to be
2 to 3
you,
sentences.
You don't have to like make it huge.
Okay? So you basically go through and you say, this is my thesis, and this is what I wrote about in my body paragraphs. Right? This is my thesis, this is what I wrote about in my body paragraphs. This is how I showed you that was true. 2 to 3 sentences. And now at the end, if we flip our introduction, what do we think should go at the end? Tanisha,
With the reader.
with a what?
With the connection.
Okay, hook the reader with a connection. It's really, really similar, okay? So, and that third, you're right, we do want to connect the reader back to the world. So in number 3, I want you to fill in the blanks. Help the reader connect, is the first blank. Help the reader connect your essay with the world. Help the reader connect your essay with the world,
Or real life.
to real life. So number 3, number 3, what? No, I feel like I ask him every day. I'm okay. So this is the end of notes. So you're going to help the reader connect to the real world. Connect to the real world. All right? Okay. So, yes,
Why don't you write that in triangles?
that's a good question. Why don't you take 30 seconds and jot it down in the triangle so you understand. Okay, so Tiana wrote it down. I want you to take this chart and I want you to put the notes down into the triangles in your own words. So your introduction should look like this, and your conclusion should look like this. Take 1 minute and copy them down into the triangles so you understand how they look. Go. Yeah, you can move. You got it. Good, good, good. You have 3 connect. So 1 thesis, 2 summarize. Summarize what? Summarize your examples, your body paragraphs. Good, 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 good. Got it. Down. Good,
Okay.
good.
So when we were in workshop and we were talking and we were going over introduction, and that connection to the world was kind of the trickiest part of the introduction. A lot of you had it, some of you didn't. It's okay, because it is kind of the trickiest part of the piece. Just like in the conclusion, it's also kind of the trickiest part of the conclusion, because this is where, as a reader, I say, what are you trying to tell me? So what does this have to do with me? What is the lesson that you're trying to teach through your character change? What is the theme that you're trying to tell the reader through the character change in real life?
I want you, can I interrupt?
Mm-hmm.
Once you finish taking your notes, turn over your papers now and look back at your do now. Look at number 4 on your do now. Read back what you wrote in number 4. I'd like somebody to raise their hand and tell me what they read in number 4. Tavon, what did you write in number 4?
I wrote, a lesson that the world should learn is to love everything you make.
Okay, and what was your topic that you wrote about in your whole paper? What caused him to change?
He created the creature that he didn't love.
He created a creature that he didn't love. So a lesson that we could learn is that you should always love what?
Everything that you create.
You should always love everything that you created. Did you just connect to the real world?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your number 4? What's your number 4? Yeah, read it for me, Leon.
I said that one lesson people could learn about this book is that be nice to all people and never judge a book by its cover.
Be nice to all people and never judge a book by its cover. Did you just connect to the real world?
Yeah.
Does everybody's number 4 connect to the real world?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so your number 4 on your do now is going to help you in your conclusions. Because after you restate your thesis and you summarize your points, look back to number 4 on your do now, and that will give you some ideas for how to connect it to the real world. Give me a fist if you have no idea what I just said and don't understand how number 4 helps you. And a 5 if you're perfect. And a 3 if you're still kind of confused. Okay.
I like fours, I can remember
Fours are good, 4s are good, 3s are good, 5s are good, good. So we're kind of clear on that. All right, today in workshop expectations, ready? You will have completed by the end of today your rough draft of your introduction, body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, number 3, and your conclusion. I will be working with you on your conclusion. I and Ms. Feivelman will be walking around working with you on conclusions because that's what you're doing today. Ms. Chakras, what are you working on?
I'm doing ACIT. If you want your body paragraphs looked over to make sure you've met the body paragraph expectations, the ACCEIT that we're going
Hold on.
over. I haven't met with group 1 for a long time, so you might be just hearing this for the first time. But what I'm going to do is because some people are working with you and can't move to the group, so I'm going to call the group because I have to leave a little early today. I'm going to call the group, and if there's 4 people at my table, we're full. If I have 2 extra seats because 2 people are working with Mr. Endorf, like I called group number 1 and only 2 people come, I'll call for the next group and if 2 people want to come, so that way we can make sure we hit everybody. Because last time I was working with just 2 people at a time, and I want to make sure people who I call have an opportunity to get it.
Just so you know.
Yes.
Just so you know.
Only if I call your group.
The only other thing, you gotta know this now. Tomorrow, these laptops are for you. All of these laptops are for you to start typing your paper. But if you don't have your entire draft done, you don't get a laptop. Okay? And the paper's due Friday, whether or not it's typed. But you will lose points if it's typed, and you also want it to look really neat and really pretty, right?
You lose points if
So-
it's not typed.
What?
You said you lose points if it's tight.
Oh, if it's not typed, right. So we want it to look nice, we want it to be typed, but in order to get a computer, you have to make sure you're done today. So we're gonna be productive?
Yes.
All right. Ms. Chakos, first group.
First group, green group, please silently pick up your chairs, bring all of your belongings. Justin, Deshauna, Brittany, Devon, don't drag your chair.
Alright, so paper. I'll put some paper up here on the desk next to Taji. If you need paper for your conclusion, which you all should, please stand up and grab a sheet of paper from here.
Deshauna here, Brittany.
Alright. I'm gonna start here and work my way this way.
Devon, you gonna be coming over today?
Can I come if I need help?
That's the whole thing.
That's the whole point of why.
No, I mean like I get stuck.
Why don't you come and listen to how ACID's formed, and if you don't have any questions, you can go back to your chair.
Okay, I take this to stop this question.
No, because they's coming down.
That's only 3 people.
Justin, you're coming over, yeah?
So you should have on your desk your introduction, your body paragraphs.
Did we go over this at all? We were here for another day, but we didn't all do it as a group. Okay, so let's do this again. Can you read this for me, please? So you need one in the beginning, for the first paragraph, middle, and the end. And why do that, Deshauna? Excellent. Remember, our thesis is our compass, and the key word is throughout his or her life. Throughout means beginning, middle, and end. Okay? And so my make-believe character, I said at the beginning they were kind, then they were scared, and then they were brave. Okay, so that's how I'm writing. Okay? And I attached it to a pause, and you made some
Yeah, we're close.
Is she leaving? Okay, I'll see you later.
Read all, yeah. Turn it in, you get 15 points. Right? All your planning. All your planning.
Yo, I want my sheet.
Right. start with conclusion. Go back. You start with conclusion.
Citation, my explanation, and my interpretation. So, in the beginning, the first paragraph,
Back and
is
find
kind, I identified the personality, is kind. I described an event that shows
This
that
is
he's
five
kind.
better.
Then I had to go
Should
into
have
the
a
book,
sheet of paper.
look for that event, find the best quote that shows that he's kind. Then I explain my quote, and then I tie in the event to his personality. I say, this happened in the story that shows that he is kind. Then I do it again for scared, okay?
Good.
So in this case, I'm gonna
Before we write,
say
are you writing an introduction?
So let's do it for
This is the
scared.
right
So
document.
the first one, flip the first one over.
That's where that went.
So in the middle of his or her so-and-so story that's scared, then what do I do, Deshauna?
So, if you're doing your conclusion, I want you
No, what do I
to
do?
put yourself on one side. Okay? Everybody should have a blank sheet of paper out.
No, I did not.
Just start it right there, okay?
Scared. Next.
You're gonna need a little bit more paper to start it.
So remember, I'm looking for that, I'm opening up my book at this part of the story, looking for the best quote and showing that he's scared. Then what do I do, Deshauna?
Just so that you know.
This is easy, this is enough for you, go ahead.
You're good.
Boy, one sentence, so help me make sense of your quote. Then what do I do, Justin?
Okay, John. Get your,
Yeah, this part of
I
the
thought you
story
were gonna take showers on me.
shows he's scared. Notice how he's scared all the way through. And talk about that shows that he's scared. I take the best quote that shows that he's scared, and then I say back to that.
to the board, look at
Whatever
your
happened
notes.
in this part of the story shows that he's scared.
Have to be. You should have that all in your
Who
notes.
thinks
You
they
should
can
notes
who
on
thinks
it.
they can
What
read
do you
a
got?
paragraph out loud and
Okay.
follow along? Kayvon, I wanna hear your paragraph, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold my hand down like this, and making sure that we read it every part of our piece of
One
paragraph.
way is to say in conclusion, and one way is to say, as you can see.
Beginning, middle, and end.
Well, first you have to transition, right? Just like you transition every
So I'm
paragraph.
gonna say, have you ever felt abandoned?
You gonna do the beginning?
That's an introduction.
Okay.
Look at, actually, look at our notes.
So we're gonna listen,
What
we
do we do
identify
first?
personality, and then we're gonna
Restate
speak
your
talking
thesis.
about the event.
Where's our thesis?
Personality, he's got a quote, ties it all together, explaining the event, and how it caused the personality.
Restate your thesis, and then
like
we're
throughout
gonna edit
the
it a
book.
little bit.
Like,
But you're gonna, yes, right throughout the. Across the
Yep,
top.
by paragraph one. Let's hear it.
Starting in line, this is messy. Indent, indent. Indent, no, indent. Go in about this far.
You want to read the quote? Okay, keep on. Go ahead.
Mike Tyson.
the way you told me how to do it, I put the book you write this out. Why do that? And then I break like this.
Line thing.
That's like
Frankenstein.
You can
So you're gonna write your thesis. What's your thesis statement?
Okay, excellent. I would just give some background information to Mark, maybe something that leads into, what's the quote again?
Maybe your finger broke.
So this is your conclusion.
At the beginning, you said Victor was a cheerful, happy boy because he didn't freeze at PTA. In the beginning of the story, oh, okay, so we got the background. Victor was an extremely happy boy. Okay, I see what you did. You kind of moved this down, but that works.
Now, so your thesis should have ended.
Did he provide an event?
Here's why. So man, how did we not get you with the
So he
start
like,
thesis?
cause I know I love funny, but I didn't read it, I didn't. I had to start
You have a thesis ended.
Okay.
Due to-
So what you described as child, the media event,
Victor or?
okay? Who else wants to give a shot? Go ahead, Brittany.
Even
Okay.
I said, The story, the preacher was unloved because he was in his creative. He wanted to be loved to fit in with everybody. The preacher is a thing because when he woke up, he was alone. When he went outside, the visitors ran away from him and threw ashes to him for him to get away. He just wanted a phone or somebody to touch him for the way he is. Finally, I said, I have no relatives or friends, but I don't want to give him. I seek friendship. At this point, the villagers had denied him and chased him away. He has no family, no friends. This time, he was rejected and unloved. The fact that the villagers threw rocks and other items shows that he was rejected.
So you did them all? You sure did. Sounds really good. Deshaun, you wanna give it a shot? No? And on any of them? You wanna give it a shot? Go give it a shot.
The kills is creator. It's recycled. Creator apostrophe.
The real story with the preacher becomes fearful because he got rejected by villagers and society.
Now, could you name your thesis?
Wandering
Summarize your main points. You gotta say it. Beginning
he
is
ran
for
into conflict
Frankenstein. The creature began as a blank.
children in the streets
Summarize your main body
one of the women fainted. The whole village
As
was
you can see,
alerted.
each little act of love
Some
and
go
compassion.
display,
Anyone
others attack,
that you
others
live
attack
came from like intended, lost or scared,
the preacher was
murders, suicidal person.
He is startled, rejected, physically hurt.
And the lack of love, we're gonna change this to
If
YouTube.
people cannot reject him, he is responding to his beloved person such
A lack
preacher,
of love and
and
compassion.
he would not be rejected. Therefore, rejected is making the preacher feel fearful.
Too many words, it's hard to understand. So to make this strong,
Deshaun, do you want us to help with one? Do you want us to help us figure out one? Which one do you want us to help with?
Oh, yeah.
I got my side.
Well, you need to give us, you need to tell us what you want help with, the beginning, the middle, or end. You need to give us what you're trying to say, because we're not writing your paper for you, we're just helping you brainstorm.
that's it.
You did, right? Sorry about that. So pick one for us, maybe we can help you out. I
Okay,
think
don't do the lesson yet.
Well, I have these.
Don't do the lesson yet. What do we do next?
A lot of you guys sound really good, like you're using some really good middle school words, rejected, overjoyed, I like all that stuff. What was yours again? Your
Now you gotta summarize number one,
Yeah.
so like,
So,
you said
we
yep,
we gotta
so
summarize your
this is, if you're trying to get stuck,
Summarize your
and
body
you're
paragraph.
using really easy words, like sad and happy. Those are like words we're gonna leave behind because they're lower elementary school. I'm trying to really direct word, some of these might fit, some of them might not.
Creature was this.
But if you're getting stuck and you're saying curious,
Wow.
curious,
Is this, which
or
means.
over.
Summarize your
Not
body
interesting.
paragraphs. What examples did you
You
give?
need to give a
Alright.
synonym
How did you change
to what you're
it?
trying to say.
Right? Tell me
So
in 2 to 3
instead of saying the
sentences.
same descriptive
Okay.
word over and over, make a different one. So you have this one. And see if any of these help you, or they help you get the juices flowing, you don't have to use these. This is just to.
No, these are how like big words.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want,
Now,
yeah, you
then
want
tell
more
me
advanced
what
words.
happens in the middle and why does it change in the middle?
Okay, so resources that you have, if it helps you, it helps you, if it doesn't, it doesn't. And unfortunately, the bottom one's got cut off, but you can kind of look at the faces and then you can pick up some of the words.
So for your thesis, rejection, due to rejection,
Careless,
the creature is supposed to be.
dismissive, they look dismissive, like,
Sneak away without getting us done. On Monday, the creature,
you feel
see, read
busy.
the sentence, it's gotta make sense.
Sometimes if you're really busy, you're not going around, you're busy, like, oh my god, I have so much to do, my head is spinning. You ever heard anybody say that?
Beginning as,
Yeah, you're really sick.
I don't want no kids.
What is bad?
No.
Or someone who's like,
I don't want kids. Don't want it.
That's good.
Give them two
you can still change some of the words.
That's how
if
it's
you
done.
need
We
to.
all like kids. I
Okay,
cannot.
it's just, it's
What is deviated?
Okay, you're gonna need some more space. That's it, just keep going. I'll give you one of these. Together for you.
I hate that word all the time.
I ain't gonna be no egg.
You're gonna have to type it though.
I don't like
So, and then at the end, what is he like? And then connect to the real world.
Is anybody called bougie? Uppity?
So in my party, and like, like, depressed them.
Harlem's
Still
group.
confident with
I
this?
think people just like.
We're ready to go back, you can go back to your tables, and that way we'll go around and help you. John, if you wanna sit here for a second, you may, but you need to be here, so it's hard to space five, really, really is an empty.
I just had a question like,
So, quote, like, where can I find a quote? That he got rejected, and he was just start hurting people.
First thing of this.
One way on with,
They got fake words.
Check with some.
Wait, sorry, I can't think right now. You guys finish. I'll be right with you. I'm helping Marco right now. And I'm not good at multitasking, so you guys have a seat. And you can sit.
You need to have a
He has to
question.
start it now.
So start by reading. Start by just rewriting.
We're going to have bird hour.
Maybe change it a little bit, just so it's not like it's the same. But rewrite your pieces. Tell me what
yes.
Tell Darren to tell me about the just one that shows that he is
Tell
rejected.
Darren it's Tell Darren what you say. How long you been so
Quiet.
Shut. We're done. The picture was shut. What does that mean? Picture was shut. This is, oh, shut.
Darren, you want no
Stop.
side?
It's a you, it's a you.
Want no side? On no side. About our friend the lady here.
That's your quote.
When he was helping
Okay, it's
out.
22.
You know I'll do it and won't care. Cause I'm me.
It's 22.
You're only just looking for the good and perfection because you're the one responsible for my existence. You can't tell me what I have done nothing wrong. I suck. I found none. Grant me the power.
You know, they get crazy.
Who you're trying to say is why it's punished.
You want to start by saying in
You can finish.
conclusion.
Tell me what helping out is. Nobody should get punished for something good. The fact that Victor, okay, so, is angry and hurt,
And
right?
then restate your pieces. You can use slightly different words.
The fact that Victor abandoned his the creature,
Kind of.
It's
It's right there on the front page. I saw it.
Nobody talking to you.
other people rejected him, but not
And due to rejection. So, right, yeah, in conclusion, don't be
Show
sure.
one line. Excuse
But you could say Victor.
Oh.
Shows,
So you have this over
that's what you're missing. You got the fact that the creature abandoned,
So
no.
what say? Let's
say
like I said like well
No, it's not making sense, because you're talking about, rejected and hurt. So the fact
so
that
can I
what
put
shows
like,
he's
I
rejected.
said like can I put like how he kept walking like he ended up in like with
That's all you're missing. The fact that what shows.
Yeah.
And then you gotta tell me something about helping out, because
Yes.
it's just helping out. Really helping out.
I'm not asking you.
Remember, I didn't read the book. You gotta give me that background. I'm the reader. Wait, can't
That's when I get nervous. No.
Okay.
Can I ask you to do that? Go to your desk. Okay, group 2, which is my purple group. Purple group is Tiana, Nate, Marco, and Antonio.
Why you move us from Friday?
What?
Why you move us from Friday?
In that middle part?
We didn't go to you on Wednesdays. We went to you on Fridays. Monday, Tuesday, and
What
Friday.
number are you?
3.
So sad after he got shot.
No, I'm saying don't, we don't have to, what is that?
Right.
Man.
So
You
maybe
don't get help today, you won't get help at all, because you gotta be in load over him and
Okay,
shit.
so maybe you need to change
Don't you
your.
have to have it in here? Well, you better, you need
So
some help, you
maybe
better
in the
go,
middle of
you gotta go
the
to the table and get it. That's not my group yet, my group come, go nuts.
Angry.
Marker, we can wait.
Because why?
Because
To
create your everyone in the middle of he was being treated, he got treated bad, and while he tried to be helpful, he got
Okay, so don't give, the shot is your example. So you can say in the beginning of the story, the creature was, what did you say?
It was bad,
Angry because he was treated
because he was mistreated.
Is that your thesis? Does that tie in with your thesis?
Remember.
What's your thesis? Throughout the book, rejection. Okay, do you think that getting shot is kind of like a way of being rejected? Does that make sense? Good. Here's your assertions. Go from there with the example.
You come to me next week.
1 second. You good here? You restate this, now you summarize.
Because, why, Antonia?
Summarize your body paragraph. Summarize your main. How? Basically tell me, what's your paper about? What is he like in the beginning? What's he like in the middle? What's he like at the end? Why? Okay?
So our body paragraph.
So just like put it all together into one paragraph.
So you're gonna put it all together in 2 or 3 sentences.
My example.
So at the end, the whole point of the conclusion, right, is to summarize like what you told us. You want to remind the reader of what you just proved, because you just did all that work. You don't want to make it forget. So you want to say, because this happened. Then this happened.
Was kind.
So go ahead.
Then I'm going to describe an event that
You're set.
shows he's kind. When I think of an event and I open up my book, I'm going to find that spot in the book. I'm going to
So
describe
what
that
was he like
event.
at the end of the story?
The best quote that shows that he is what?
He was brave. He was
And
brave.
then explain my quote and
Okay.
then start making sense of it.
Right.
And then I say this event shows that he's kind. I just want you to listen, and then if you don't, move on.
So he was brave. Why?
Because it gives
How do
you
you know?
an opportunity to reread your paragraph to make sure that you got
He
it.
stood up to the creature. Okay. And why did he become brave?
So let's go through the second one. So now that we've finished the first one, we're moving on to awesome. So let's go over it again.
Okay.
Right? The middle is
So,
scared. So read the first one
let's
for me,
see.
please.
I'm gonna look at your thesis now.
In the middle.
This third
In
paragraph
the
is
middle
gonna tie in
of
with
his
your
life,
thesis, right?
so and so was
So you say
scared.
throughout
In
the
the
book,
event.
Victor was scared of this creature for a very long time.
Scared. So he's been scared all the way through.
First
and
he was
I'm gonna start the part
terrified.
in the
Change your
book.
thesis.
Open up
Change
my book, look for that part, and
your
then
thesis
find out
using the
what made.
sentence starter. Did you change it using the sentence
So
starter?
quotes. Read the next one.
Found a quote in that
I have
part
this,
of the
this, you need
story
some
that
help with your
shows
thesis here.
blank.
And there's,
What are we
that's
talking
the
about?
thesis.
Scared. Then what about
Okay.
you, Tiana?
Throughout the book, Victor was scared of this
Excellent. And
creature.
then lastly, we would invent, we tie this
Okay,
event
that's fine.
to why they're
For a
scared.
very long time,
The fact that.
first he was terrified,
He's scared. Who thinks they have one? Antonio, you want to read yours to make sure that you have one?
scared of the creature for a very long time.
Tiana, do you want to read yours out loud? Check to see if you have all the components, any of them?
What is, so why did he change?
Yeah, we're gonna run through it.
So it's a, he wasn't scared of them? Okay. Okay. Alright. Are you thinking hard as hard as I'm thinking right now? So I'm thinking pretty hard. He wasn't, at the end of the story, he wasn't scared to face his fears. Okay. Throughout the book, Victor changed, you have to say throughout the book, Victor's, here, put it in this here. Throughout the book, fear of the creature caused one of the main characters, or caused Victor to be,
That theme all the way through,
to
what does he change to?
to change from a
Confused.
terrified and paranoid individual at the beginning of the story to a
So
brave,
you could say, you could actually
person
start
at
out
the
with
end.
stories that he started off,
Okay,
that
you gotta-
confused, and then.
you gotta rewrite your thesis though, so it makes a little bit more
Loving and
sense.
intelligent, you have to make sure
Okay.
all of this
What do you wanna
talks
write?
about all these loving and intelligent.
I'm gonna put on a separate sheet of paper and staple it on.
Does that make sense? Are you on that?
No, just your thesis.
Oh, thank you.
I'll staple
Pay
it.
attention, Brittany. I'm just trying in the middle. I put fence, so then I put a comma, then.
Yes.
You sound like a whore.
What's your second part, by the way? What do you say he's that he's hurt and ashamed? That works. Then finally he's what? Make sure your thesis says that too. What your thesis
This is not your pen, Darren gave me this pen. I don't know where your pen went.
We're not,
You give me the pen,
no,
Billy.
so what's going on?
Oh, yeah, that
You can copy that?
No, it's upside down.
Okay, so just make sure,
Why he got mad?
I'm not done.
so just make sure that you that in your thesis.
Actually, I should make a report. I gotta ask you.
You told me yesterday.
That's what I'm saying. I'm asking, how do
Did you put that in here?
That's
That's
exactly where you need to put it in. Be hurt and shamed and then finally, okay?
I'm not gonna give you a sentence starter, I want you to
That's
start.
your, that works. But
How,
just
that's
make
your
sure
when,
that
that's
you're
your
aware
where.
of use.
So start with the fact that,
Topic sense.
so we're
Said
gonna
it to
talk
me
about from the
yesterday, you
beginning to
didn't
the
put it in,
end
now
of
what
the
you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the part of the story.
Beginning of the story.
Find that he's what? Tricky. Does that make sense?
In the beginning, so I had to look.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I ain't get one. Everybody else got one.
Give example.
Explain how it happened, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Explain what happened in the book. Why is that book? 2 to 3 sentences. That's it, right there.
I'm not gonna have my phone. Wait. He goes to
Tiana, I'm giving everyone one of these. I'm having difficulty thinking of descriptive words. Something to look at. Okay?
My coach thought right here, my school.
Same thing
Oh, you're still on my paragraph 2?
You're gonna be on the floor if you don't sit up.
Dave. So, at the beginning of this line, the picture was. Alright, pictures and emotions are like this could be answered in a sentence. Policy is not
Nate,
here
I can't have you fooling around in workshop.
I was talking to
It
students.
is
Okay.
only surrounded by just and everybody's
What do you need to work on?
I'm done.
You're done? So you need to start working on
feels
typing?
the same
Do you
way.
wanna check any of your paragraphs before you leave? No?
This is a big quote. I don't know how to break this up. Put that-
I asked you the last paragraph.
Because it say right there, it say.
Conclusion, that's your standard, I'm
Page.
So, he is only surrounded by friendly 11 characters.
No, that's
sorry.
tomorrow.
Oh,
That's tomorrow stuff. That's why I said just today.
sorry, I didn't see it. I know.
Right, like page.
I'm trying to find you.
Well, I'm trying to find it for you, Ms. Shirley.
He said he gonna make the
We have 35 minutes left.
Class?
Keep this in your head. Yep.
How much?
No, sorry, 45 minutes left. 40 minutes left.
You see the sheet?
Yeah, 40 minutes
You
left.
see it? Do you see it? Okay. You still doing the same. I said 39, 40. You don't listen to me.
Maybe a little bit. I'm not sure, but it's around there. Could be a little bit after that.
Cause I just saw a quote where he said, Wednesday, I'll go for now, something like that. That's what I did. Cause you told me.
What we doing?
The F sign is
Alright,
That's
34,
word.
35. It's 34, page 40. 34 through 40. 30, page 34 through 40.
Has died.
every science.
We all know.
William
Okay, these are a lot. Remember how
I admit it. I used to have a country with that jump. I don't have a creep. You just know. He did know. We work it.
Purple crew. Or
Yeah.
blue, sorry, not that.
Last year.
Blue, Eric, Dejon, Asia, and Darren.
At the end of the novel.
It was last year. It was
I'm not going to make a workshop now.
I'm still working.
Oh my goodness. Your workshop. Alright, let's see. Let's see.
You're good to go if you want to make You are.
It's my book.
You're not, you want to stay?
Tiana,
You're not coming
how's
today?
the creature in the story?
You want one of papers?
He was scared.
You're good to go, no questions?
Because throughout the story, don't you know how he was scared because he kept getting ambushed
Darren
and
is the only one
attacked?
coming to workshop today?
He got ambushed and attacked different people.
They done, you coming? They done,
Dejon, you coming to workshop today? You're good. You
They
heard
done
it out
out
yesterday.
I'm okay.
Chablasia, are you coming?
Janae coming?
Huh?
Is you coming? Did you say, is you coming?
I said, aren't you coming?
Oh, okay.
And now you need to, Tamon, you need to connect to the world.
Things that you
You're gonna lose your seats real fast, guys, come on.
told me to give
How
Kevin.
do I connect with the word?
Remember you told me to give Kevin a letter? You remember what it said? I remember.
Do you have any questions about Nathan?
You know, I want to talk about spelling and punctuation.
Oh, yeah.
You was an air hustler. She like Maywell. She liked the She did.
But still trying to keep.
You went out with Deshaun.
So we don't want to get rid of it.
I can make everybody. She went out with She went out with Deshaun.
Also,
She went
why
out
don't you
with
do this
Deshaun. She went out with, well, she wanted to
I
go
want you
out
to think about how
She
can
go
we
out
get more
with
exercise.
She did for sure.
And also.
Why was y'all saying the stuff on camera?
Oh, here you go.
I did.
Hopefully, because that's fun.
Good.
But I get ready to take mine.
So two things.
What?
Example.
And send.
And.
He's